Hi everybody, Tyler here with Sparkle with Tyler, and today we're going to do an unboxing of my first PaintGem kit. So I went ahead and got a head start on opening this kit, but I saw somewhere that PaintGem was having like a huge New Year's sale, or holiday sale. I don't know. It was some after Christmas big sale, and I saw that things were like 50% off, and they sent me a mystery coupon. So I decided to bite the bullet and give in finally. I've been looking at these kits for a long time, and they seem really good for travel. I use my pixels for like flat pack travel, but when I want to take a diamond painting kit, sometimes it's nice to have something really small, and the fact that these are in their own like contained boxes makes them seem ideal for travel. So I've seen a lot of good things about them. I get ads for them all the time. So I guess I've finally been influenced, but let's take a look together. I don't even remember what I bought. I want to say it was houseplants too, but it could have been the doors. It could have been the windows. There was a couple that I really, really liked, but I ended up getting like 50% off the one that I ended up getting. And again, I got a whole nother mystery set. I don't know what it is. So I think I paid $30 in total to have it shipped to the house. It was a killer deal in my opinion. So let's see what we got. So when I went ahead and opened this, I think I had it upside down. I didn't know the package was upside down, but I opened the mystery edition first, and it looks like on the back of this, it lists all of the mystery kits that are in here. So if you don't want to know what's in this specific mystery kit that I ordered at the end of December, go ahead and skip to the timestamp you're going to see on the screen. But 3, 2, 1. This is what's in my kit, my mystery kit. So I'm going to have 3 from the museum, 3 from the national park, some space and around the world, and herstory, which honestly, like, that is awesome because I really liked the national parks one. I'm a national park girly. If you've been around here for a little bit, like, I just got back from Yosemite a couple weeks ago. I wanted to get the space ones. I was kind of on the edge about getting the space ones or not because I have a friend who's super, like, into, like, space and all of that. And it's just like these are all ones that I will do and that I'm interested in. So really, really excited about that. And I did not know on the back it would say what I was going to get, like what my options were. So that's really cool. I like that. We'll go ahead and open these in a second, but I want to pull the other box out. And these came really nicely packaged, by the way. So, all right. So I got the national parks one. Does not shock me. I love that all the images are like used as wallpaper in the background. That's so cool. Let me see if I can get it up close. How cute is that? And then on the back, it says what everything is. Super cute. Okay. So I will tell you one of the things that sold me on this is Zion's in here. Zion is one of my favorite, if not my favorite place in the whole wide world. So I'm really, really, really excited to go ahead and do that one. I might do it first. I don't know. I'll probably pull them out randomly, but that is really, really, really cool. So I think we'll do this one first, just because it's not a mystery, and because the mystery edition has national parks in it, we might get duplicates. So let's take a look real fast. And I'm guessing that this comes off like this. So, I love the branding, I have to say. It's really nice. It feels nice. It feels expensive. Like, this is not cheap paper. This is not cheap stock. And I like that this band can go back on for travel. So if I'm going to take it in my purse to like my in-laws or something like that, it's not going to open back up. But it also has one of these like flaps. So I feel like it's going to be really secure no matter how I take it, but I will definitely be keeping this for not only just the aesthetic and for the purposes of identification, but also because it will just keep it more secure. And then I think this is a label. I'm not sure. We'll have to see if that's on the other one. And then it says relax through creativity. Again, I've never seen a PaintGem kit, so you're looking at this with me for the first time. This must be all of our drills. Mini 2 National Parks. And it looks like they're all pre-bagged, which I expected, but still, it's really nice to see. So this must be our legend number, and this must be our DMC number, and this must be the number of grams. That's my guess. But we'll cross-check that. But drill sandwich is very pretty. It looks like they may have arranged it in a rainbow. I'm not sure if that's intentional, but it's very much a rainbow. Here's your drill sandwich. And then I'm guessing that this is a toolkit. Comes in a really nice canvas bag. I'll use this just for general stuff. This is really nice. Yeah, this is a toolkit. Okay. So there's bits and bobs running around. Give me a second. We have a multi-placer that might be a 2. We have, whoa, we have a mess. That might be an 8. I'm not sure what this is off the top of my head. We have wax. I love this container. I use these containers for like ibuprofen in my purse. Just side note. Not endorsed, not affiliated, don't do drugs, but these are really good if you need to take something really small in your purse. I love these kinds of containers. Obviously your standard tray. These look like some plastic tweezers. Not branded, but some plastic tweezers. They are pointy, which I like. They're very pointy, very sharp, so do be careful. Standard diamond painting pen. So brass tip. If you've ever diamond painting, you've seen these before. And then it looks like these are our kitting up stickers. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting it now. These are this is the legend. This is the number that they have for like an internal bagging at like the factory or whatever. That's the DMC number. That looks like the number of grams, but this is my legend. So these go onto the baggies. Got it. So you could kit up with your own kitting up system. No problem. These would just go onto whatever kitting up system you use. Got it, got it, got it, got it. Okay. And then this looks like maybe our canvases. Oh, there's something on the back. Scan the QR code with your phone for a step-by-step tutorial. Okay, so that's how they give you instructions. Good to know. So if you've never diamond painted before, that's how you get your instructions. And it's also on the back here. I like that they put it in multiple places. Branding again. And tips and tricks. So multi-placers, framing, sticker labels, dry out. Interesting that they mentioned dry out. This might be one of the first times I've seen this explicitly discussed, is like, hey, make sure you cover this back up so your glue doesn't dry out. So that's an interesting note. Need some help, another QR code. So this is like your cootie catcher, right, that we've talked about before. How to diamond paint. More how to diamond paint, and everything that's included. So canvas, applicator, tool bag, your gems, your multi-placers, tweezers, your drill labels, your tray, and your wax. So, and then these are the canvases. So let's take a look at these. And give me just a second, I'm going to do some quick magic, get everything cleaned up. Okay, so drill sandwich, just for some color coordination. Cheat sheet, because why not? And let's start going through the canvases. So it looks like they have a number on them from probably where they cut them. I'm thinking this is probably kit 2, canvas 10, but this is Yellowstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so it looks like there's probably 10 in here. So Yellowstone, Zion, that's Angel's Landing in case you were curious. This is Joshua Tree. Then we have the Grand Canyon. We have Acadia. I hope I'm saying that right. We have America Samoa. Arches. Glacier Bay. volcanoes. Is volcanoes a place, or is it like volcanoes in general? I need to research that. I would love to know if you know though. And then we have the Gateway Arch. So those are all of your canvases, and I think they get put in upside down. Yeah, so if you look, they get put in bottom to top in terms of numbers. So when we put them all down, it ends up as number 1. So really pretty, and they're not too big. I think they're the size of a trading card, actually. Let me grab one and see. So hopefully this isn't too difficult to see, but what I did is I grabbed a trading card sleeve. So, because just like any trading card you grab is going to be branded, right? But this is a trading card sleeve, and when you put it up against the image itself, you can see it's about the same width, and then height-wise, it's almost exact. So, if you don't necessarily want to frame these, but you wanted to keep them, this might be an interesting experiment to try, because it does look like they are right about the size in terms of drill field of a standard trading card. So that's really interesting. I might try that because I don't have a ton of space to keep all of these framed, but I think they're really beautiful. And they might actually make decent bookmarks like that. But they're nice canvases. They're nice and thick. They're pretty. You can see the cut lines a little bit on here, but that's not a deal breaker by any means. It's just that's where you can see where they were cut. This one was cut a little off, but I don't think that's going to affect. Yeah, this one's flat, so the side one's just a little bit off. But I think they're really pretty, and if you framed this, you would never know that those cut lines were slightly off, slightly minorly imperfect. I think only because I'm sitting here looking at it directly, and because I'm like a 25+ year crafter, that I'm seeing it. The drill field is incredibly clear. One of the clearest drill fields I've seen. So I'm really happy to try these, and I think with the mystery edition we're going to have some duplicates, so I will be able to make some really nice gifts. An interesting idea that popped into my head is, say that you're like a scrapbooker, because a lot of us are multi-crafters, right? So let's say that you go to Zion National Park and you are going to scrapbook and you have this. It would be super cool to have this diamond painting, and then you like cropped it and then put it in your scrapbook as one of your like centerpiece images. Just a thought. That would be really rad. They're small enough that they can be used as like complementary pieces, but they're also large enough that they can stand alone. So you could use this as like a badge for, say, like a scrapbook. You could use it for a piece of artwork on your desk. You could use it as like the centerpiece for a card. That's really what I think of when I see these. But I think they're going to be great. I mean, talk about the ultimate snack, right? These are bite size. I think these would be wonderful for taking to places like the airport, or even in the car, because they're so small that they look like they'll be really fast to work on in terms of being able to pick them up and put them down, but they seem like they'll still take a couple hours each. I'll report back on that, because it's really nice to have an idea of how long something will take, especially if you're taking it on travel. So that is your National Parks kit. So timestamp again at the bottom if you want to skip straight to the final thoughts and outro. But this is our mystery edition, and I got this as essentially a free add-on for buying, I think, for the first time. So I thought it was a really great deal to get one kit for 50% off and a whole other mystery edition. So you'll see on the front that we have a really pretty just like color band, and then on the back we get 3 museum, 3 national parks, 3 space, 2 around the world, and 1 herstory. I don't know what herstory is, maybe portraits, but we'll see. So same as before, let's take the band off. Maybe. Oof, it really doesn't want to come off. That's interesting. And I'm not going to edit this out because I think it's important to see sometimes, like, how is this packaged? So, okay, there we go. It just got a little bit stuck on here, but if you don't want it to rip, just be careful. Same as before, you have PaintGem on the top, QR code on the back, and it looks like we have other branding on the sides. Box is really nice, really sturdy. And this one says Mini 23, so it does look like these are numbered. So probably PaintGem Mini Kit. This was probably the 23rd in the series. So maybe National Parks was number 2. But same as before. So it looks like the exact same box with a different sticker on the side. Mini 23, mystery minis. Same toolkit, I'm guessing, but let's take a look. We have pen, tweezers. Again, even though these are plastic, these are very sharp. Be careful. A tray, a multi-placer, a squidgy. I don't remember a squidgy from last time. 2-placer and your wax. And then you get your little bag. In this kit, we get a ton of different colors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times 3 is 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 42, 46 colors. Did I get that right? I don't know because it's backwards on this one. Looking at this drill sandwich, we're going to get a full color swatch, but it's not the same as if we were looking at like a 55 by 55 centimeter painting, right? We're looking at this as the total color variations that are within all the mini canvases, but it's still really interesting to see how much of each color there is. Like there's a bunch of dark blue and there's a bunch of tans in this, but given that there's space themes in here, I would expect most of the space themes to be on this side, and maybe National Parks is in here. It's fun to guess about that stuff, right? So not a lot of white though. Not a lot of green either. So that's your drill sandwich. And we can see here too, it's kind of, it looks like it's laid out mostly in, obviously in the DMC floss code, but it does look like it's still also kind of laid out in color variations. One thing I would like to note that I didn't quite notice before is there are extra stickers right here. You can see them with the variation in the light, but if you do want to go ahead and enhance these, because why not, you do have extra stickers to enhance if you'd like. And I do like that it has the name of the edition at the bottom. We'll have to see if these are different canvases than the other National Park ones we just got. I think they have 2 National Park series out, but still something that would be interesting to know. So similar to before, I'm going to go through these, but given the nature of not knowing what's in here, I don't necessarily want to spoil this too much for myself, and I'm going to go through these really fast. I'm guessing that's just going to be like, here's your canvas. It's going to be the same as before. So, yeah, let's get to it. It's just like same as before, Cootie Catcher, right? You have your tips and tricks. You have the how-to video, how to diamond paint. And I'm going to put my hand over this now because in the monitor, it's really easy to tell what stuff is. But this is our first one. It's really big. I expected it to be the same size. And, oh, and it's black and white. Okay. So this is not the same thing, I think. I think this is like a standard mystery diamond painting. Like, you don't know what you're getting. That's cool. Okay. I'm into this. I'm really into this. I like mystery diamond paintings. I like that this is small. If you've never done a mystery diamond painting before, and I'm going to kind of like hold part of this up for you. If you've never done a mystery diamond painting before, and you want to kind of get an idea of what it's about without committing to like a 50 by 50 cm canvas, this is going to be a great way for you to figure out if you like this. What these are is basically, you put the drills on without knowing what it is. The symbols are all there, right? But they're in black and white, kind of like a counted cross stitch pattern. So that's really cool. I'm going to go through these really fast. If you want to skip this part, I'll put a timestamp for you. But I'm going to try and hide these from myself, so to say. So I'm going to go through these really quickly. That one looks smallish, but it looks fun. Going this speed, I can't tell what they are. So that makes me a little happy. But that means we can't necessarily confirm if these are the same as the other ones. So those are your canvases. If you needed to see or wanted to see them closer up, feel free to pause. I'm going to put them away before I spoil them for myself. That's really cool. I'm starting to understand the thing about PaintGems. They seem really cool. They seem fun. I love that they have actual mysteries. For some reason, I didn't put two and two together that it was like black and white mystery, figure it out on your own diamond painting kit. I think I was just really stoked to have the opportunity for such a good deal to kind of dip my toes into a new company. Final thoughts on this. Obviously, I'm a national park girly. I'm excited to try that. I love the size of those particular canvases, given that they are trading card size. Pulling this out again, I think there's a great opportunity for you to do a lot of different things with the finished product on that. So again, you could use them as art unto themselves. They're ready to frame. You could probably cut them down, not endorsed obviously by the company, but you might be able to use them for like badges in your scrapbook or as smaller art, or you could cut them down maybe and use them as trading card or bookmark or whatever it may be. They'd make a great like stock for a card base. I think the quality looks really, really good. The only thing that I saw right off the bat, obviously without working on this stuff and really tearing into it, is that those cut marks weren't completely 90. I don't think that would necessarily affect it's not going to affect the drill field at all. My one thing that I would change about the boxing situation is I would put this paper, I don't know how their factory setup is, right? But this paper seems like it would be safest inside of here. So when I'm repacking my boxes, that's how I'm going to go ahead and pack up my PaintGem kits. So that's kind of the only two things that I saw that I noticed right off the bat. I'm excited to take these. I do think they will be good for travel. And not just like travel on a plane. I think they'll be good for travel to go to like parents' houses. I think they would be really good for beginning diamond painters who aren't sure if this is something they want to commit to full force, right? Like, do you really want to commit to doing a 50 by 70 canvas on your first shot? You know, some people aren't into that. I jump into things just like polar bear plunge style. If I'm going to go ahead and do a craft, I'm going to do it full force. So I am a little bit different in that regard. But there are a lot of people as well who say, hey, like, I want to start this project small and see if I really, really like it. And I think this is a great price point to start looking at this hobby. I think it's a great place to start practicing square drills if you want to start on a smaller drill field to practice your square drills. I think that the drills are really pretty and really vibrant. I like they already come pre-bagged in the little zipper baggies. I think this would be a great craft night opportunity as well. It would be really fun. You could dole out as many of these canvases as you want because there's 12, up to 12 or 16 in some of these. I think this one has 10. So this one has 10 and this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 12. So between this, there's 22 different canvases. And again, I think I paid 29 something to have them delivered to the house after shipping. So a little over $1 a piece. You could divide these up and have a really fun crafting night with friends or family or kids, nieces, nephews, whomever, right? So this is, I think, a really good and not expensive way to have a night with people you care about. I think it would make a great gift too. So if you have a diamond painter that doesn't necessarily have these kits, or you just think would like to have them change in their routine, this would be a fun one, I think. So overall, Obviously not having started them, not having worked with the drills and stuff, but looking at them first glance, I'm giving them a Tyler 2 thumbs up. I think the packaging is really nice. I think that the design is really nice. And again, like, there's only those two really small things, and they don't affect the actual presentation of the drill field. So I'll report back on these because I'm going to have a lot of work travel this year, and we'll find out more. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're taking care of yourself, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.